I love that little dance. Anyway, welcome to Kitchen Garden Live with us, the Hairy Bikers from Hampton Court. It's Friday, and we're sad to say it's our last day here in our incredible edible garden. Right, in the heart of the largest flower show in the world!
Coming up today, Call the Midwife star Charlotte Ritchie's here for some fun, food and flowers.
We go behind the scenes of another stunning show garden. Designer John Davies gave Dave a tour of his wonderful creation, which is the ultimate antidote to urban living. And I was very fortunate, and I got to meet some great foodie suppliers. Colin and Natasha are a father and daughter team who run the garlic farm on the Isle of Wight and got the lowdown on all things garlic. They have lots of great advice on how to grow your own.
And cooking with garlic is guest chef Chantelle Nicholson. She's Marcus Waring's right-hand woman. She has a passion for cooking on an open fire, and she's gonna love our barbecue.
That's handy, it's all we've got, isn't it? Plus, we meet Robin Gill, who shows us that living in a busy city shouldn't stop you growing your own. His urban rooftop garden provides herbs, spices, vegetables, and even honey for his restaurant downstairs, and he's got some top tips about growing in pots rather than plots.
And our guest of honour today is the lovely, talented Charlotte Ritchie. She plays Barbara Gilbert in the smash hit series Call the Midwife, which was voted the best period drama of the 21st century! Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. So lovely to see you.
Thanks for having me.
No, it's all the greatest of pleasure.
Well, everybody knows you from Call the Midwife, but at the moment you're going to be treading the boards in the West End.
Yes, I am. I am currently doing that. Actually, I did it last night.
Yeah?
I'll do it again tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Good. And what are you in? The Philanthropist?
The Philanthropist. Yeah, it's a play on at Trafalgar Studios, which is just by Trafalgar Square, and we're in our last 2 weeks now. We've got 2 weeks left, which is just. I just never imagined it would end, actually, and it's very strange, but.
It's funny when you get into that groove, isn't it?
Yeah.
That it's just great.
It's such a strange routine. I've just never, ever done anything for so long.
Yeah, sure.
And doing the same thing every night, it's strange.
Yes. So how many series of Call the Midwife have you done?
I've done 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to be going back for my 4th and their 7th.
And you got married at the end of the last one?
I did indeed, yeah.
Oh, I hope it lasts.
Lucky me, I know.
So what was it like when you started on Call the Midwife with so many kind of super established people like Jenny Agutter and Pam Ferris?
It was, well, I'd watched the show before I joined it, so
sure.
the main thing was trying to be cool and not call anyone by their character name.
Well, yeah, because you were a big fan, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah, but I had to play it down to the point where possibly I was quite rude about it. Like, don't really care about being here, not really fussed, but actually I was really, really excited. Yeah, it's an amazing job. They're also incredible.
And they're two very different disciplines, aren't they, with what you do with TV and then a live performance every other night. I mean, every night, I think it is, it's running, isn't it?
Yeah, every night. It is a completely different experience. The first thing is just having an audience that respond to you, and when they don't like it, you know.
You know about it. Which do you prefer, Charlotte?
I don't think I could choose. They're so different. Yes. I've definitely got used to doing the same thing and trying to make it interesting every night, because that's the difficult thing.
Well, we're going to have a go at cooking live in a minute.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be great.
I can do
well,
that.
we'll be back with Charlotte in a moment. First, it's the last of our behind-the-scenes tours of the show gardens with incredible edibles here at Hampton Court.
This one's all about swapping structure for spontaneity, which suits me down to the ground. I couldn't resist going to the Butterfly Dome, though, on the way to meet designer John Davies. Jonathan, this is your first show garden.
It's our first show garden.
What was your inspiration for this garden?
It's based on an edible forest garden. From the trees, the shrubs, perennials, ground cover, roots, and even shiitake mushrooms, there's all different levels of edibles. We're trying to bring the wilderness back into London and show people that not only can you have a wild, beautiful space, but you can also take edibles from that.
So how much of the garden is edible?
Except for the alternative lawn covers, about 80% of the garden has an edible quality to it.
If you're talking about building a garden like this, which is totally natural, stuff you can eat, you have to start with the soil up.
So we've been using the hugel culture. The idea is that rather than annual crops, we're using perennials, really interesting varieties that you just keep coming back by harvesting it. So you keep it under control by taking the roots from it, or taking the leaves from it, taking the flowers, etc.
I'd love to go and have a look around, Jonathan, but you have made a special request.
Yep, as this is all full of alternative lawn covers, you need to come in bare feet so you can really feel it.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Fantastic.
Do you feel it there?
Back to nature. That's lush, isn't it?
This is Siam Cicerum, which is skirret, and this is a Tudor vegetable that was very much in fashion before potatoes came over.
Is it quite hardy?
Yep, it will last for years and years. These are ostrich ferns,
Right.
Machusias, and in the spring, as they unfurl, fiddleheads,
Yeah.
you can harvest those.
Right, so they're like that?
Yeah, look amazing. Cook them up with garlic, put them on pizzas, and it's a Japanese delicacy. So there's lots of edible flowers here.
We've got some rosemary down there.
Please.
Why is it that everything you get from the ground just tastes stronger and nicer? That'd be wonderful with a lamb, it'd be wonderful for catcher, I tell you. Have you got anything else?
How about some fennel?
Yeah.
Even the flowers are edible.
Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. These flowers are delicious, but it's the bulbs we'll be using. Is that all right?
No problem. Help yourself. Look forward to seeing what you've got going on.
Come over and have something to eat.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Real
Thank
pleasure
you.
to have you in.
Thank you. This is one of the most amazing gardens that I've ever seen. I've got my fennel, I've got my rosemary, and I've also got to give my feet an airing.
We've got the gold for best garden for a changing world. Well done, John. Fantastic. And John's here for an early lunch. So, dude, what delectable edibles have we got for John?
Fennel's got to be the main kind of hero of the day, really. We've got our own fennel, and you know, the lamb's so good at this time of year. So fennel and lamb. We're also going to do a salad. It's kind of a vegetarian salad, but fennel goes equally well with oranges.
Absolutely.
So I think we better crack on.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, if you can help me out here and give me a
just kind of
nice and thin.
Nice and thin.
So we're just going to chop this through nice and thinly. And the idea with fennel and lamb, because the lamb's quite meaty and it's kind of got a really distinct flavour. So what we want is a little bit of anisette. I have to say, Charlotte, you're doing very well. Watch your
Thank
fingers.
you. I was just laughing at myself, so that's kind of you to say.
Not at all.
You're doing very well. So what was food like in your home growing up?
Oh, yeah, well, I think my mum's watching, so it was delicious. It was so good.
Yeah, see that, Mum, see, you can always rely on your daughter.
And my dad too, and he's very good. Yeah, I was very lucky. It was really, really good. My mum's an amazing cook, and my dad, who got into it a bit more recently, so...
Fantastic,
yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, tell us, who else is in The Philanthropist? Who else is the cast?
Well,
that'll do us, I reckon.
That'll
yeah,
be
I think
perfect, guys,
it's going to be fingers off.
And all I'm going to do while you're chatting is just add some sliced onions, a little bit of butter and some stock.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, not at all, not at all, Charlotte.
So tell us about the cast of The
Yeah, it's a
Philanthropist.
great cast. So there's 7 of us. Some of the names that people might know are Simon Bird, who was in The Betweeners, Tom Rosenthal, Matt Berry, Lily Cole.
Oh.
And it's been such a pleasure. I mean, it's kind of sad that it's coming to an end soon, but it's yeah, it's been great. It's such a variety. Like everyone has come from a different background, comedy and different.
That's not working. I'll go back to the knife. Anyway, I'm making a salad, so I just have to do it very thinly, like so.
Lovely, Dave, lovely. Now,
what's Simon Callow like as a director?
Oh yes, and Simon Callow directed it.
Yeah. Do you know, I saw him years ago in Mozart, you know, when he was playing...
Amadeus.
Yeah. And he was the young Mozart, and he must have been a very, very young man then, but by God, the energy of the man.
Yeah, he's great. He has so much energy, it's sort of intimidating.
So what I've done is, so it's really simple. We've got some fennel, we've got some salt, some pepper, some butter, some onions, and real simple, some rosemary. We're going to put some lamb stock in here. And then, what we're going to do now, look at this beauty. Lovely, lovely leg of lamb. Really simple, this. Let's just keep it simple. And we're just going to pour some lovely olive oil all over it. Sprinkle with salt and pepper. And then stick it on top of our veggies.
It's expensive lamb now, but it's really quite an event, you know. The red onions, I've just soaked them in cold water for about 20 minutes. And for a salad like this, it just kind of takes the sting out of them.
I'm putting this in the oven, mate.
Good man. And now, you see what, I do this for my mother-in-law with grapefruits. You know, you segment them properly so you've got no pithy bits or anything in there. You know, I was reading that when you were a little girl,
Yeah.
your first kind of acting thing, was it something like a panda's nose?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, didn't you not used to talk about your toy panda with its nose?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, that far back.
And
Yeah.
yes, we start at the very beginning.
Yeah, I used to sit in the washing basket and read stories and tell stories to my panda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Panda bear. Cool.
But is it true that your parents tried to shout you down and you competed?
Yeah. I think that's, yeah. That's why I'm such a loud mouth.
I bet you're great with hecklers.
Yeah, I'm actually not. I end up sort of freezing. My family are quite argumentative and loud, so you had to shout to be heard. So.
Oh, well, perfect.
So
That's
many-
Yeah, it's
perfect,
pretty
then, isn't
good,
it?
yeah.
So many of your family are in the business, aren't they?
Well, they actually, my grandma was and my granddad, but my mum and dad, brother and sister, do kind of a variety of things. My brother's a musician,
Yeah.
so that's kind of
what
the
does he
closest
play?
to. Plays guitar.
He plays guitar?
Yeah, he's called Luke. He does amazing music. Yeah, he's really, really good.
And you sing with him, don't you? And you do a carpenter's turn.
We did, yeah, we did for a while, and we hope to again, but it's just
me-
difficult getting schedules together. So boring to say schedules, but
Can I help you
yeah.
out with this dressing?
Oh, yeah,
mate?
little dressing. All it is some honey and some cider vinegar.
Perfect.
Pop that in there.
Pop that in here.
And it's a lovely when you do this for a salad because then you just don't get the pith and it's just really tasty. But for a grapefruit for breakfast, you know, I like it like this.
So the lamb really needs to cook for about two hours in the lovely oven. So we might be here a while chatting.
Okay,
No, I'm
yeah,
only
cool.
joking.
But because we've got a garden, I've got the ultimate indulgence. For garnish, I'm just going to get my own fennel fronds from our lovely
nice.
garden.
Oh, lovely. Charlotte, Tell us about your singing career, because it's quite interesting, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I used to sing for a living. That was my job. I don't anymore.
Go on, tell me what band it was.
Well, I used to be in a band called All Angels, and it was like a 4-part harmony group, quartet. And
Wow.
we used to wear white dresses and stand and do this a lot. But it was really beautiful.
You got really good at
amazing
the harmonies,
girls.
because the harmonies in All the Angels were pretty amazing, weren't they?
Yeah, well, I wasn't responsible for them, so I can
Yeah,
confidently say they were amazing.
But you did
yeah.
sell over 1 million copies.
We did, yeah.
So it wasn't that
Be a
bad
lot
then,
richer
eh?
than I am.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't, no. I loved it. It was amazing. The girls I sang with were so great.
Yeah.
And we ended up being such good friends, which is basically
It's-
always a bonus.
It's a wash.
What's that?
It's fennel.
Fennel.
fronds.
Yeah, fennel
It's
fronds.
a nice
beautiful.
little garnish. Just give it a quick rinse. And we'll just chop this.
Now, by the magic of television, you see,
some
I
here.
know that I said it needed to be in there for 2 hours, but actually, it doesn't.
How's that happened?
I put some in literally about 2.5 hours ago, so it should be all right.
But you know, it is lovely cooking like this. It's all over fire. There's no gas, no electric. And it just shows what you can do with a little imagination.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this. It's like a frog's dandruff, isn't it?
Oh, look.
Oh,
You know we do meat really well in the UK, don't we?
we're not so bad with greens, mate, to be perfectly
Absolutely.
frank, are we?
Look
Oh.
at this. I'm going to come over there in a moment. Hot something coming through. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Good grief.
And yes.
Let me
Mr. Myers.
Move my salad up there. Now I'm just going to put in. Can you put that there, mate?
I can't, it's
So
coming over.
this fennel has almost gone into a confit. You know, it's just slow cooked with all the lamb juices. And some would say that this is the best bit.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. And you know what I'm going to do? In readiness for us nibbling.
Yeah,
I'm
go on,
gonna
mate.
carve
Want
some.
me to get out of the way?
No, you stand exactly where you
Cool.
are. Don't you worry, Charlotte.
And I'm just going to put some fennel on there because I can. Because, you see, you grow your own herbs, your own plants. You can use lots, and it tastes great. Little token gesture there. Look at that.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh.
You grow a few herbs, don't you, Charlotte? Have you got, like, window
Oh no,
box thing?
I did have a lavender. Oh, no, that's not a herb, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is, yeah,
It is a herb.
Right,
as well.
guys, go on,
Just
dig in.
Lavender ice cream, it
It
says.
is a herb. Thank you. Yeah, but it died really quickly. I don't know how to keep plants alive, so I'm going to have to get some tips. I'm
There's
serious.
plenty of people here to help.
There is absolutely.
Thank you.
Mr. King.
Thank you, sir. John, come and have a
John.
nibble. Come on, mate. Let me just put some of this lovely cooking
guys.
on the top there, and just dig in, guys. Go on,
you
dig
go
in.
first.
Please do.
No, dig in, ladies first.
Dig in.
Get a bit of this salad. Oh.
What do we think?
Fennel and orange as well, that is a good combo.
Salad's so fresh.
Look at that, from garden to plate. How wonderful. Lovely.
Orange too.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it lush?
Yes, we don't have to call a midwife with this one.
No, we definitely do. I tell you what, not even a good vet would get that layout again. Now, anyway, right, while we finish, here are some more fabulous folk who visit our garden.
Oh, these gardens are amazing. I'm particularly inspired by the living wall. I want one, although I suspect in my house it would be the dead wall. But it looks fantastic. Just the notion that you can pick all this stuff and just throw together some delicious salad. I'm going to try and replicate that at home.
My success rate is not fabulous, but I'm enthusiastic, depending on how much work I've got as well. So, but I would say just do it. My advice to myself is to grow things, just throw the seeds in there, almost seed bomb it, see what happens, because it's better than nothing. My problem is I never know when it's ready, I never know when to harvest it, so it does tend to sit there for a long time.
Coming here fills you with inspiration, seeing beautiful gardens, lots of different plants, accessories for the garden. It's the perfect place to be if you're thinking of having a rethink or a redesign of your garden. It's beautiful.
Do you know, Alex, I think we've all been inspired by this garden. I'm going home with 6 different varieties of French beans, and I gather I can put them in next week and they'll be fine for the end of the year.
Perfect.
But right, it's now to meet another foodie exhibitor here at the show. Colin and Natasha are a father and daughter duo who are the largest producers of garlic in the country.
So I went along to meet them. Good job. I'm not a vampire, though. Colin, Natasha, I'm absolutely blown away by the array that you have here.
Well, the garlic that you've got here is probably one of the widest available in Europe. And it takes you from Eastern Europe to Kazakhstan. We bring here the selection of our very best.
Is garlic easy to grow?
Anybody can grow beautiful garlic in their garden anywhere in the UK.
I'd like to taste some black garlic, and somebody tells me that there may be a little spot of garlic beer to harvest. That'd be quite nice.
Sounds like a great idea.
Should we do that?
Black garlic is a normal garlic bulb, and it's been slow cooked in a low temperature oven, heat aged, we call it, for 6 weeks. And that brings out
6 weeks?
Exactly, it
Wow.
brings out all of the latent sweetness, and the flavour is completely different.
All of the varieties of garlic you have here, if you prepare them in a different way, they impart different flavours.
So inside a garlic clove, you've got various different chemicals at work. So you may have noticed that when you pick up a garlic bulb, it doesn't really smell of much until you cut into it. So when you crush the garlic, what you're doing is creating this chemical reaction. If you want to get really hot flavours from garlic, you crush it as much as possible, and you're actually bringing out all of the sweeter flavours when you roast it.
Oh, that's superb. This is a first. I've never had garlic beer before.
It's black garlic beer.
What do you think?
That is flipping amazing. That is really, really good. Are there particular garlics that you sell more than others?
Elephant garlic, it's big, and so people want it. It makes a statement.
Can I take 2 of these?
Please, those are our elephant garlic, just been harvested a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was informative. Off to the kitchen.
Look at the size of our alliums!
There's some weight in these, I tell you. What?
I'm Spartacus!
No, I'm Spartacus.
Anyway, Colin and Natasha are standing by, ready to delve into a dish full of garlicky goodness.
Yes,
and tasked with creating it is guest chef Chantelle Nicholson.
Welcome, Chantelle. Tell us what we're going to be cooking. It's so lovely to see you.
It's great to be here. So today we're going to do a really nice summery vegetable dish. So we've got some homemade ricotta, char-grilled aubergine, which you're going to do, I believe, on the
no
grill.
problem.
We've got some of this amazing elephant garlic, which we're going to put on top, and a green chili and herb salsa just to give it a little bit of a kick as well. So let's start with the garlic on the grill.
Right, I'll get on
and
with
this
that.
little fellow. So you want that top?
So top off, and then Probably nice and thin, given we need to get it on the grill as soon as we can.
You can tell Chantelle's a professional chef because she's just put us to work straight away.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Right, you, lad, get crack on there.
Off you go.
Yeah, sorry,
But
Nick.
you're chef patron at Treadwell's now.
Yes, which is in Covent Garden. Yeah, great place in the West End, nice and buzzy. So. Yeah.
But you were with Marcus Waring for 10 years.
14.
14?
I know.
That's some
14
apprenticeship.
I know.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And he's such a fantastic character, though, Marcus, isn't he?
He is. He's wonderful.
He's
Yeah.
full of life.
Full of life and a great person to learn from, which
Absolutely.
I've done in the last 14 years. So we're going to start with the salsa, which we've got some green chilies, mint, coriander, and some dill, some lime.
Yep.
We're not going to make the ricotta today because obviously we're a little bit time
So just
restricted,
talk us
but
through that.
We've got this wonderful Jersey milk here, nice whole milk. We're going to infuse it with a little bit of rosemary and bay leaves.
Yep, nice.
Bring it to the boil,
With some
split it out
flavours.
with some lemon juice, which then creates these
And this is your
curds.
homemade ricotta.
Homemade
But
ricotta.
you've got the flavour of the bay, the rosemary and the
Yeah.
lemon. I think that's it with vegetarian dishes like this. You need to work kind of harder to get the balances and depth of
Yeah,
flavours.
you've got the
This is a
creaminess,
stunner.
the saltiness, everything.
Now-
We need to get the aubergine on, so crack
Yeah.
on.
For the aubergines,
We've got miso paste, sesame oil, a little bit of water to make a paste. We're going to brush that all over the aubergine, put them on the grill.
It's so good, this. It's
Yeah.
so good. Now, I hope you better be paying attention in the crowd because we're going to be testing you later on.
Exactly. And the wonderful garlic, which we've got as well. So if we can get those on.
I'll tell you what, I'll get these on.
you
now.
need
get
over
those
to you,
on.
mate.
Thanks, mate.
And then you,
Yep.
Dave, are on herb
Yep.
chopping duty.
Yeah, bud, you're off.
I'm off.
But Chantelle, you're very fond of cooking over an open fire too, aren't you?
Well, I'm from New Zealand, so it's kind of in my DNA, I think.
It's what
we
you
do.
guys do best.
So I've got,
do.
That
I've got
rugby.
dill, basil,
Hope-
coriander. I've got everything here. It's like
Yeah.
David Bellamy's head. And some mint.
And we're going to put that with some green chilies and
Wow.
some lime, some rice wine vinegar and some salt and oil. And that's going to form our salsa to be able to put over the top of the aubergine.
Wonderful.
I've got...
And we've got a nice baste going on the aubergine on the grill
We
over
certainly
there.
have, and there's a large Geordie basting here as well. It's flipping hot round here,
Yeah.
I tell you.
To Chantelle,
You're doing well, you're doing well.
tell us about elephant garlic.
Elephant garlic, well, as you've all seen over there.
It's a whopper.
It's a whopper. And it's actually part of the leek family, not the garlic family. So it's not quite as pungent as the
Right.
standard white garlic that we all use a lot of. But it has a wonderful sweetness to it.
Yeah.
So we've got some on the grill that we prepared earlier.
Oh, we so have.
I've looked out getting this end of the kitchen.
I know, it's quite good, isn't it? We'll just stand over here.
Yeah, thanks.
So, yeah,
Look, they're
all in
standing
there.
Herbs
away.
going.
Pop that all in there. We're going to bash all this up, get all the flavours out of that. Some garlic in there as well.
Oh, lush.
And some lime. Get that all going.
I have to say, this is a simple but absolutely beautiful brushing glaze for
Is
this.
this the juice or
Yeah,
zest?
the juice.
So
Yeah.
good. Smells
Put your
fantastic.
new book.
Yeah,
Is
I've
it
got
totally vegan?
It is totally vegan, so I'm in the process of finishing it off at the moment, and it's out next April.
Right.
So yeah, all about vegan food, which I think is plant-based food, which I think chefs sometimes forget about. Or find a little bit challenging. So hopefully I'll be able to.
Yeah, I've got to
Help
admit,
out on
we
that.
were lucky enough to taste this dish in our rehearsals, and it's absolutely stunning.
It
And
is
obviously
so
this can
good.
be made without the ricotta, which does make it purely vegan.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, and that's why miso is a wonderful seasoning to use as well. Adds that extra savouriness to it.
And it is salty. It's a salty beast, isn't it?
So nice on a hot barbecue, this.
Oh, thanks.
So good. Really good. It
So we're gonna
smells
put that-
fantastic.
In there, get this all nicely ground up. Obviously at home we would probably, or in the restaurant, we normally use a blender, but
Yes.
we're
It
outside.
is, it's al fresco.
Exactly.
Do you get
Garden
back to
cooking.
New Zealand much, or with the restaurant is it impossible?
It's a little bit tricky, but I mean it's such a beautiful place. But it does take a little bit long to get there.
Amazing place, New Zealand. Amazing people. Fabulous rugby team. Great chefs.
Hopefully.
Great produce. Epic. Love it.
Chantelle, what do you think about, obviously, the gardens here and everything's growing in our garden as well?
It is amazing.
That ethos of growing, I find it so inspiring.
It's really inspiring, and I think it's, you know, you see today where everybody's so interested in this.
Yes.
As we are here at Hampton Court, and it's great to see everyone really getting involved in it. I think the more we can all do, the better.
Okay, guys, listen, I'm doing quite well here on the barbie, so just let me know.
Let's grab that garlic off there.
All
which
right.
should be good to
yeah, let's get that off.
potentially get some.
There you go.
Right, I think we're ready to build.
Look at this.
Look at that.
There's the big reveal. Look at that. Beautiful.
It's like a ham. I say vegetarian. It's like a ham hock. That's wrong, isn't it?
That's really wrong, but that's okay. So we just
How
need to
long do you
split
reckon that garlic would need, say, in a regular oven?
In a regular oven, I mean, I would give it a good 20 to 30 minutes.
Guys, I'm coming over with the...
And on the barbie...
The juiciness.
Oh, it's going to take about 3/4 an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends how strong it is, really, or how powerful.
Now,
so we're going to get those
I
really
think
like
being
that.
with Marcus Ware, are you fussy about your presentation? And are you hating this?
No, not at all. I think let's just maybe tweak it just a little bit. No, I think, you know, that's the good thing.
Sorry,
right
just
over there.
burning. Don't worry about me.
What goes on next?
Put those on. So we've got the ricotta on there next.
Wow.
If you want to grab one of those cloves of garlic, and then we can get oozing over the top. And I'm going to grab some of those flowers off the elephant garlic, because they've got an amazing sweetness and flavour.
Look at those.
Would you like me to ooze?
Please ooze.
I'm oozing.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh,
where's the salsa?
Oh la la. And then we're going to spoon this really punchy salsa over the top.
That's really punchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that garlic's so soft and unctuous.
Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
Now let's
have
have
You
a
do
taste.
the scatter.
Yeah. Look at that.
There we go.
There we go.
One more little dollop on there and we'll take it over.
Let's go and taste.
Perfect.
I think you've got a treat, guys.
Oh, you've definitely got a treat going after you.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Amazing.
How are you? It's good to see you again. That was a fascinating...
That is beautiful. Look
I
at
think
that.
we've done you.
Come on, dig in, guys. Don't stand on ceremony. Honestly.
Thank you.
I think you love that, Charlotte.
Hope I did the garlic crowd.
You have.
Good.
You have.
It's so
and
lovely.
that's squeezed
Just
beautifully.
The expert squeeze.
Absolutely.
The expert squeezer is the garlic
Everything
squeezer.
on the fork.
The elephant garlic's really good value, isn't it, in terms of what it gives you?
That is
Well, that's what you guys were saying, that people buy quite a lot of it because it is great value, isn't it?
It's great value. It's the most valuable thing you can grow in your garden.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, time to hear from some celebrities who have turned their hand to gardening.
My grandparents were huge gardeners. When they both passed away, I went into the garden and I dug up my granddad's lilac bush and my grandmother's very deep blood red rose bush. And both of them have moved from every house that I've been in the last 16, 17 years.
I think there's something sort of really British and really quintessential about being able to go in the garden and potter about with plants and flowers and things like that. It's quite funny, my mum's got a lovely garden, she's planted lots of lovely things, and then the bulldog Harry, as soon as they flower, he eats the head off all the flowers.
When I was a child, my dad gave me my own little plot that I could do what I wanted to do with. So I would grow sweet peas on it, I'd grow some vegetables on it, and I absolutely loved it. And I think that's where my love of gardening started. And now with my little girl, she's 2.5, she's got her own sweet pea patch for the first time, and she absolutely loves it. And they've just burst into flower, and she's so excited about it. So I think it's a really good way to get children excited about gardening from an early age.
Now we're back with Charlotte Ritchie. We've got a little treat for you. We have Simon Lysett, he's basically the florist to the stars, and there's a treat for you because he's going to make you a bouquet, and it's both edible and beautiful. But the thing is, we've set Simon a challenge too. He's got 90 seconds to build it while we chat.
Okay.
It's looking fabulous, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Right, you ready? And go.
Every single one of these is edible as well, and many of them are grown here behind us, these lovely begonias, and also I've brought a few from my garden. So.
Oh, well done, Si. Well done. Absolutely beautiful.
Do you find these days you're eating more kind of plant-based foods than ever?
Yeah, I'm sort of vaguely sliding down towards eating less meat. Generally.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah.
No, go on. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to interrupt.
No. I never used to. I used to only eat meat. Like that was my just really bland, and then just bland food. So the more vegetables I eat, the more my taste palette changes.
You have a minute left, Simon.
Oh.
Now, Charlotte, going back to Call the Midwife, tell me about the haunted house.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm the only one that really actually thinks that it's haunted.
Really?
There's this one toilet that the door's always shut, even though there's no one ever in there, and you just get this feeling. This is I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, not amongst my cast. But yeah, we were going to try. Someone wanted to do a challenge where we all stayed overnight in Nonata's house, which is where we filmed the nunnery, and I just wouldn't do it. I will not do it. It's an old military house. I'm certain it's probably on a burial ground. I don't even believe in ghosts, really, but it's...
Oh, you sort of do.
It's just a feeling. It's just creepy. It's a creepy place. But I do love it. It's like
15 seconds, 15. Come on. Tie it off, tie it off. Is he going to do it? 8, 7,
oh, pressure.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done!
That's
wonderful.
Absolutely amazing. So, a big bite out of that, Charlotte. Would be...
Delicious.
Simon, you know, which are the vegetables in this bouquet?
Well, pretty much everything here. So cornflowers you can eat, lavender you can eat. I'm never sure about eating lavender. Marigolds, dianthus, pea shoots. These are from my garden and taste just like a pea.
I love pea shoots on the salad.
I love pea shoots.
And did you know broad bean leaves taste of broad beans as well? So you could add those
Yes,
in.
they do, and they're fantastic.
But say, look into this. This bouquet, which at first glance just looks magnificent. We've got okra, aubergines, little baby turnips, artichokes. It's sensational.
It's such an eclectic mix, and it's all come from either your garden or ours, which I just think is lovely.
And it's another aspect of decorating and arranging.
Sure.
And if you can grow it and arrange it and then eat it afterwards, it's a double whammy.
Well, what a perfect... And it's such a creative thing. Such a creative... You're a very clever man. You're a very clever man.
Oh, and it smells nice too.
It does. Have you had a nibble yet, Charlotte?
I have actually, the pea shoots.
Haven't you?
Delicious. I really have. It's nice.
So I'm just nibbling over this.
But do you find, Charlotte, you have time, you have problems getting back into the 21st century?
I mean, every time someone says cut, I'm back in the 21st century. It's just hard to stay serious on that, but yeah.
Well, all this week, we've been showing you gardens belonging to chefs who believe in the benefit of growing their own.
And to prove that you don't need acres of land, we sent our cameras to Robin Gill's urban rooftop garden at the heart of Clapham in London.
I have 2 restaurants in Clapham and they're both really close by to one another. My main ethos is to grow as much as we can ourselves. So in the first restaurant we opened, we had a rooftop, so we utilised every single bit of it. It's like a little oasis here in the middle of Clapham Common. It was very important for us to be able to grow our own, so we looked around and we built this whole structure based around this. The boxes were just left over, so we thought it's a perfect contraption for growing. So basically, there is holes at the bottom of them, and that's what you want to look for. So now what we've done is put this sort of netting in, and then soil in on top, and then just seeds, that's it. Jess has just recently joined us. She's working on the veg at the moment, actually, so she's kind of got a direct access to all of these herbs.
As a young chef, it's amazing to be able to see what it takes and how long it takes for things to grow. Not many places you'll have that sort of opportunity, especially in London.
What pollution? I mean, there's no pollution. The flavour of the herbs are better than anything I'm buying or would buy. It's a very big, laborious job right at the beginning of the season. So around March, you've got to turn around all the soil, get rid of all the weeds, get fresh soil in, and then do a whole lot of planting. In the other restaurant, we are lucky enough to have been given plots of land by the council, which we now use to grow as much as we can for that restaurant too. This is sorrel, just normal sorrel. And we use this as a way of getting acid into a dish. So rather than squeezing lemon juice or using vinegar, it is just like pure acid flavour. And it's really nice. And you can see it's going to seed a little bit, which basically means if we were to harvest this, we'd be able to plant them in different locations. Mint is one of the easiest things to grow. I've got a few different varieties of mint, which all have their own distinct flavour. This is black peppermint, which is really super strong. You don't need a lot of it. It's quite almost a little bit peppery. This one here with a white tint on it is called pineapple mint. So that's like a little bit fruitier, a little bit more delicate. And then just here, I've got apple mint. It is fruitier again, lighter, a little bit more citrusy. This is fresh English peas, applewood smoked eel, with a whole lot of mint. I've got black peppermint, apple mint, pineapple mint, a little bit of bronze fennel and some wild rocket as well. All you need is seeds, soil, some suitable containers, and just get out there and plant. You don't need a hell of a lot of space. You can see window boxes up on the ledge there. Just grow. Grow what you like and get stuck in. It will change the way you cook.
Robin's taking a break and we're going to tempt his taste buds. They're inspired by a dish from his brilliant botany, mate. You're fantastic at what you do.
Well, more specifically, it's a celebration of mint. We're going to do grilled pineapple and melon with a wonderful mint dressing that's got rum, ginger and maple syrup. To go with that, we're going to do some creme fraiche and vanilla, but with lots of mint. And I'm going to show you how to make mint sugar, which is great. So you better get cracking.
I'll tell you what, guess where I am? On the barbecue again.
So we're going to barbecue pineapple and melon.
Yes, look, hold on, look.
Who'd have thought it?
Carmen Miranda. No!
Cut off in me prime.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the skin, or the outer flesh anyway, off this pineapple.
You can have that after.
Smashing.
A little bit of sherry, you'll be laughing.
So what's your... Right, this is... I always like asking this. If you wanted to be a biscuit, if you were a biscuit, what would you be?
Good question. I would be a chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh, right.
It's just simple, but with a little bit of something.
A little bit of aye. I'm an old hobnob.
Yeah, it's my favourite. Hobnob.
Yeah, he's a ginger nut.
Shut your face.
Anyway, here you go. So
Thank you. Just stick them there, mate.
Your big break, was it fresh meat?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
yeah,
that was a comedy. Oh, when was it? 2012.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. It's such a good job. Yeah, I missed that.
Do you prefer telly or do you prefer live theatre?
I don't know. I think I like to do a mix. I think the variety is the spice of life. I can't believe I just said that.
You did.
It's true, and it's true.
I just like you to
welcome to our world.
Yeah. Maybe I'll coin that as a catchphrase.
Yeah.
I just like doing both because it's just nice to have a change. So I think once I get bored of one, I hope I can do the other.
Now
having a job's just very nice as well.
Yeah, isn't it? I'm building a syrup up to go with the powder. So I need my mint, and I've got oodles of mint here.
Who have you?
Yeah, I've got
mint oodles.
Loads of varieties of mint. Don't ask me what they are, but they're very, very minty.
That's handy.
Well, do you know what I mean? Well, actually, to be specific, Mr. King.
What does it do?
I've got apple mint and pomegranate mint.
Oh, pomegranate mint.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So to that water, I'm going to do a flavour infusion transfusion. And this is for the syrup. And this needs to go on the barbecue and reduce. As we said before this week, don't be afraid of putting pans on the barbie.
Now, if you've wondered all week how we've kept the fires hot, it's Bear Grylls' double. He comes in with a blowpipe quite quietly and goes... It could look very wrong, but it doesn't. That's smashing. Crack on. He's a lovely man. Big hand for Ed.
Ed.
He's been hotter than me all week.
And do you know, Ed did actually train with Bear Grylls.
He did?
Can you imagine going on holiday with Bear Grylls? It'd be crap.
Oh, wouldn't it? What a terrible holiday that would be.
Sugar.
Get that mountain off.
Essential for syrup.
One of the guys in my cast actually did that show with Bear Grylls.
Really?
Did he? Costa Nicaragua, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could hack it, really.
Oh,
no.
I like a good sleep.
Oh, yeah, you want to go to sleep and swim in a pool, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't want to eat your own.
Remember what I've got? You put that in. Oh, that's rum. Hey, I do now. And maple syrup goes in. And the juice of 2 limes. Top tip, get your limes, roll them like that, and you get more juice. But in this heat, they're positively desperate to yield up their loveliness.
So, Charlotte, are you going to be able to have a wander around here, or you because it's absolutely fantastic, or do you have to get straight back to the theatre?
No, I've got time. I'm going to have a wander, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
fab.
My sister-in-law works at Hampton Court Palace, actually.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, Larry Lynn. She's amazing.
Thank you, mate.
Historian.
That's great. I'll
Larry.
just stick
That needs to go
Say
on,
hello to my whole
reduce the
family.
syrup. Now, I'm going to make some mint sugar. To do that, I've got a pestle and mortar, and I've used the sugar, haven't I?
Yes.
So what you would do is, you put the mint in here, and powder it with sugar.
I don't have any, sorry.
Maybe I'll get Ed to bring sugar on instead of the blowpipe. That'd be great. Ed, where are you? Ed, come on.
Ed, sugar, mate.
Sugar, Ed. Ed, you know, never mind going with your blowpipe. Go and get some sugar. God love him. His mother loves him.
Yeah. Do you know, I was reading that you quite like the idea of guerrilla gardening, you know, like commando gardening.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean not gardening in the nude. You know, it's just like going somewhere.
Ed, thank you, Ed. Big round of applause.
Hey. Now, the essential part of mint sugar is sugar. So you put the sugar in there and you pound the mint with it. You end up with mint sugar.
Oh,
so what is guerrilla gardening?
Well, I read about it. I don't know enough about it, but basically taking public spaces that aren't used and just making them really beautiful. Like roundabouts and bits around kind of paving stones.
Yeah, I worked in Bristol once with some people, and there are 40 gardens in Bristol, and everybody's welcome to help themselves with the produce. And they're great, they don't get vandalised, people respect the gardens.
Yeah.
And
Such
it's wonderful.
a lovely thing.
So
well,
nice.
It's great because it's a sense of community then, and everybody's going getting the, you know, bits and bobs off the... These are doing really well.
Yeah, but maybe that's what you did, Robin. You just got out of hand, really. You commandoed your roof.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous, maybe.
Now, I've got some vanilla here, fresh vanilla pods. We know it's expensive, but it is lovely. And, of course, as Mary Berry would say, just put the pod in some sugar, and you've got some vanilla sugar any time to hand. And just scrape that and you get those lovely seeds. How are we doing, Si?
We're not. We're doing really well. But Robin, you have gardens on the street that you got from the council, don't you?
Yeah, we started off in the first restaurant when we had the rooftop garden, and it was almost as much flat surface space as the restaurant, so
sure.
we capitalised on it. And then when we opened the second restaurant, which was quite close by, we really wanted to carry on the same philosophy of growing around, and there wasn't enough to grow for the other restaurants. So
fantastic.
Dean, our head chef there, managed to kind of take over this bit of land, and it's a bit like guerrilla gardening. That's what I call it. Or stealing, one or the other. I don't know.
So what I've done is I've taken the hot fruit off the grill. Sorry to interrupt, Rob. I've taken the hot fruit off the grill, put it in the reduced sugar syrup, and it's ready for...
Look at that. And that syrup is the syrup with the mint. It's late on there. Should I cut it up? It's going to make it easy for people to eat, I think.
That'd be great.
Look at the colour on that, mate.
Beautiful. That's great.
And the melon goes surprisingly well.
It does. I'll do a little bit of cutting here as well.
Now, I've got this mint sugar. This would be great to make basil sugar on strawberries. Can you imagine?
Yeah, a little bit of balsamic on that. Fabulous.
Put that on there like so. Dress it with the sugar. Beautiful. And now some of this wonderful vanilla creme fraiche.
Okay.
Come on, Robin.
Come on, Rob. Come on over.
There we go,
Let me
guys.
just
Help.
get these
Thanks.
lovely violas.
Oh,
Look
that's
that.
stunning.
Oh, yes. Go on, Kingy.
I'll go and give it... Oh, look, here's the cocktails. Look.
No, it's iced tea. There's
Is
no
it?
cocktails.
Oh, that's a shame.
Charlotte?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Anything with a flower in it, I just think it's a cocktail. It's great.
So what do you think to that, guys?
So good.
Delicious. I love the barbecue food. Brings something savoury.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It brings a little lovely caramelised element.
Well, I think, you know, the mint goes through it. The barbecue, it just works as a dish. It's that bit special, and you can do it really easily.
It is.
The thing about the freshness of it, it tastes completely different when you pick your own.
It does.
Moments before you put it on the dish, and it's really nice to see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you know, Si, I have had one of the most memorable weeks of my life, which I'll be forever thankful for.
Here, say here.
This garden is so inspiring. Our garden's great, and the chefs and the people and all our guests have been absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely. You know what? Going backwards and forwards, I've spent a flipping fortune. And also, I met Gregory Porter!
Yes! Well, I've met Charlotte Ritchie!
Yay! All right. That's all we've got time for now. Thanks to Charlotte Ritchie and all our lovely guests today. Thank you so much. And of course, to you for watching, and thanks for your support.
We hope we've inspired you all to grow and cook at home. The recipes from the show are on the website bbc.co.uk/food. It's our last day here, but we're handing this fabulous garden over to Matt Tebbett for tomorrow's Saturday Kitchen.
That's live at 10 a.m. Radio 1. Scott Mills is the special guest. We've had an absolute blast.
Bye for now!
Thanks a lot. Bye.